Love Like the Galaxy, let's talk about it. A few months ago, I asked you to ask your faves what some of their favourite dramas are, and I got a ton of answers. Love Like the Galaxy was on this list. And for some reason, I've been avoiding it. I don't know why. But I was wrong. I will admit I was wrong. This drama was phenomenal. Starting with our two leads, I didn't think Zhao Lucy and Wule had chemistry. I could not picture them together. I was so wrong. Now, I love how dynamic her character is. I like how she wasn't afraid to be herself, and throughout the series she stayed very true to herself. Even though we saw her character growth and her journey, I liked that she very much was her own person. Ling Buyi, I loved his character. His character was so deep and so gritty, and I was like, why is everyone scared of him? I don't get it. I did get it. I did. I fear I did. When we finally got into his final arc, and you saw his character, I understood why he did what he did. I understood his actions. I also liked how they revealed who he actually is and his past. I can't lie. If I do rewatch it, I'm skipping past the heartbreak and going straight towards the end. Although the way how that man wields a sword, a family. Oh my days, I didn't like most of her family. No, the grandma grew on me. She did. But she showed her character from the very beginning. Her mother and father, by the end of the series, I wanted to punch her father because you're getting all upset for what reason? You have no reason. You've got no leg to stand on for being upset with your daughter, with how she's treating you now. Same with the mother. You weren't being a good mom. And the way the tide in my head changed for her when they were in the prison and she was like, go get married. Don't worry about us. Love that. Now you're being a mum. Who would have thought that my Situ-Ling of the series wasn't the guy who played Situ-Ling? No. It was Yanshen? Wanshen? I don't know how to pronounce his name, sorry. He irritated me. Every time I saw him, I wanted to punch him. The thing is, he's not even a bad second lead, and maybe because I just saw him in Blossom, it was a bit jarring, but I don't know. He just irritated me as a second lead. Lu Yao, he was adorable. I didn't like him for Niao Niao, but I liked their relationship. It was so innocent, it was so sweet, and it really represented the time of her life that she was in and the love that she needed that she was not getting from anyone else. Her cousin was as useful as a wet paper bag. She did nothing for the plot. She was just there. Her brothers, I loved her brothers. Emperor is probably my favorite emperor of any series ever. I love that man, and I felt so bad for the Empress. Like, I understood her position and why she was the way that she was, but I felt so bad for her. Imagine being stuck in a marriage knowing that the man that you care for does not really, he cares for you but doesn't love you. Because how are we at big table, big table, and you're turning to your consort, not your Empress? Publicly, that's disrespectful. Side note, at one point I thought I was seeing a cousin love story. No, I just didn't recognize the man. I thought that was her cousin. The revenge that these characters had, the resolve that these characters had, was so different. And me, I love a long series. I love that this series was 56 episodes because that's exactly what it needed to be. I don't think the story could have done its justice if it was less. And I understand the critique about, oh, the ending, I wish we had a big wedding. I don't. I think we, as the audience, were represented by the Emperor towards the end when he was like, I didn't see it, so the wedding didn't happen. They need to come back to the capital so I can see it. I think that was supposed to be us. Like, saying that, I really like the ending. I like how they carried it. I like how they didn't. All the characters stayed very true to themselves, and I like that she didn't immediately forgive him. I like that he had to work kind of for it. I hated the fact that every 5 minutes someone is after over the knife. God, how many times did you get yourself in that particular situation where someone put you in the carriage and they had a weapon? Because there was at least twice that happened. Girl. So will I recommend this series? Absolutely. Is this one of my favorite series that I've ever seen? It's up there. I can't lie. It is very much up there. I also enjoyed how the Empress's send-off was. Do I have a critique? The main critique I had is that certain sections of the series felt a bit slow. I did fast forward a little bit because you'd be looking at the character and then you'd be like, and just music playing, just music, and I'm like, come on, we don't need this shot. There was one shot where at one point I was like, why is this here? It made sense, but it took too long to happen. She was in the carriage, she was coming out of the carriage onto the horse with her new fiance, and he was walking towards the capital. Beard on him, by the way. I need it again. And that shot was so wide, and I was like, why is this here? Why are we still here? And then it made sense, but it just took so long to happen. Also, the days in this series must take forever because what do you mean?